Sit down. Eat your food. Go to sleep. Put on your shoes.
Wow, Sarah, that sounds intense. Are we at a police station or are we in the army?
It sounds terrible, doesn't it? But Mark, think about how often we hear students or learners of English speaking exactly like this. They are good people, they are kind people, they love their families. But when they speak English, they sound like police officers.
It is a very common problem, and it is not their fault. If you are listening right now and you worry that you sound a bit too direct or a bit too bossy, this episode is for you. We are going to fix that police officer tone today.
Exactly. Welcome to another Pocket English lesson. I am Sarah.
And I am Mark. We are so happy to have you here with us. Today we are focusing on warmth. We are focusing on how to stop translating directly from your native language and how to start using the softeners that native English speakers use every day.
That is the key, isn't it? Direct translation. In many languages, it is perfectly polite to just use the verb. If I want you to sit, I say the word for sit. If I want you to eat, I say eat. It is efficient, it is clear.
But English is a little bit strange. In English culture, being too direct is often seen as being rude. If you just use the verb, which we call the imperative form, it sounds like a command. It sounds like an order. And unless you are shouting at a dog or you are actually a police officer, you probably don't want to give orders to your friends and family.
So we have 3 tools for you today. 3 grammar shields that will protect you from sounding rude. These are simple patterns. You can learn them in 5 minutes, but they will completely change how your family feels when you speak to them.
I love that, grammar shields. Let's start with the first one. This is the let's switch.
The let's switch. This is my favorite because it is the easiest. Here is the situation. You are in a rush. It is morning. You need to leave the house. You look at your partner or your children and you want to say, go to the car.
Go to the car. Grammatically, it is perfect, but emotionally, it feels cold. It separates you from them. You are the boss and they are the workers.
Exactly. So we switch. Instead of go, we say, let's go. Let's go to the car.
It is such a small change. Let's is short for let us. Suddenly, it is not an order. It is a suggestion. It is a team effort. We are doing this together.
Think about the difference in feeling. Listen to this. Eat your breakfast.
I feel like I'm in trouble.
Now listen to this. Let's eat breakfast.
That sounds nice. It sounds like an invitation. I want to eat breakfast if we're doing it together.
This works for almost every action verb in a daily routine. If you want your kids to clean up their toys, don't say clean up. Say let's clean up. Even if you are not really going to help them clean up much, using let's makes them feel like you are on their side. It is a psychological trick as much as a grammar trick. Let's build connection. The imperative mode breaks connection. So shield number 1 is simple. Whenever possible, start your sentence with let's. Let's try a few practice examples. I will say the police officer version, and Mark, you change it to the friendly parent version. And you, listening on your commute or at home, try to say the friendly version before Mark does. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. The police officer says, read this book.
Let's read this book.
Good. The police officer says, brush your teeth.
Let's brush our teeth.
One more. The police officer says, stop.
Let's stop.
Perfect. It is softer, it is calmer, and it stops fights before they begin.
Now, Sarah, what if we cannot do it together? Let's implies we are doing it as a team, but sometimes I really do need you to do something for me. I am cooking dinner and I need you to set the table. I can't say, let's set the table if I am busy with the pasta.
That is a great point. Sometimes you need to make a request, and that brings us to our second tool, the can and could shield.
This is about modal verbs, words like can, could, will, and would.
When we translate directly, we often ask questions with, do you want? We think we're being polite. We say, do you want to clean your room? Or do you want to pass me the salt?
And the honest answer is usually no. No, I do not want to clean my room. I do not want to pass the salt. I am comfortable right here. Asking do you want invites a refusal.
And if you don't use do you want, you might fall back on the imperative again, pass the salt, which is rude. So the magic words are could you.
Could you? It is magic. It turns a command into a favor. Could you pass the salt? Could you help me with this?
Notice we are using could and not can. Can you is okay, it is not rude, but can is about ability. Can you lift this box means are you strong enough to lift this box?
Right. But could you is about willingness and politeness. It is slightly more formal, but in a family setting, it just sounds softer. It shows respect.
Let's look at an example. Imagine your teenager has left their backpack in the hallway. You could say, move your bag.
Harsh, direct.
You could say, do you want to move your bag?
No, I don't.
Exactly. So you say, could you move your bag, please?
That is hard to say no to. It is respectful. It assumes I am a helpful person.
And you can make it even softer by adding help me. This is a pro tip. Instead of clean your room, try, could you help me by cleaning your room?
I like that. It frames the chore as an act of service to the family.
Before we move to the third tool, I want to mention one thing about please. Many learners think that if they use the imperative command, sit down, and add please at the end, sit down please, it becomes polite.
Ah, the please trap. It is a little bit better, yes, but sit down please can still sound like a teacher scolding a student. It is strict. Could you sit down is much better than sit down please.
Agreed. Structure is stronger than just adding the word please. So shield number 2, use could you instead of commands.
Now, what about the third tool? We have let's for teamwork. We have could you for requests. What is left?
Feedback, criticism. Sometimes things are not going well. Your partner is being loud, your child is being messy. You are frustrated.
This is the danger zone. This is where we usually explode. You are loud, you are messy.
And those sentences hurt. They feel like attacks on the person's character. You are messy is a label. It defines them. We want to soften the blow. We want to make the problem seem smaller. So we use the just and a little softeners.
Just and a little. How do these work?
Let's take you are loud. That is a hard fact. If we add a little, it becomes an observation of the moment, not a judgment of the person. You are being a little loud.
It sounds much less aggressive. You are loud feels like a slop. You are being a little loud feels like a nudge.
And we can use just to minimize a request. Imagine you are busy working and your child is interrupting you. You could scream, wait.
Which scares them.
Or you can use just. Could you wait just a minute?
Just a minute. It implies that the wait is short. It is not a big deal. It manages their expectations.
Let's combine them. Could you just be a little quieter?
Wow, that is so much better than shut up or be quiet. Could you just be a little quieter? It is polite, it is soft, but the message is clear.
This is really important for relationships. If you are always direct, you are late, you are wrong, this is bye, it wears people down. Using softeners protects the relationship. You are a little late, this is a little wrong. It gives the other person space to apologize without feeling attacked.
So to recap the softeners, use a little before adjectives, a little tired, a little noisy, a little messy, and use just before time or requests. Just a second, just one thing.
Shall we put this all together? I think a role play would be helpful here.
I agree. Let's act out a typical evening scene. Maybe getting ready for dinner?
Perfect. Getting ready for dinner is always a stressful time. I will play the parent who is trying to get everything ready. Mark, you play the, let's say, the relaxed partner who is maybe not helping enough.
I can do that. I'm good at relaxing.
Okay. First, I will do the police officer version, the one where I translate directly. Listen to how this feels.
Action.
Mark, come here, set the table. You are lazy. Move your papers, dinner is ready, sit.
Okay. I feel terrible. I feel like I want to argue with you. You called me lazy, you ordered me around. It makes me want to stay on the sofa just to annoy you.
Exactly. It creates resistance. Now let's replay the exact same scene, same objective. I need you to come, set the table, move your papers, and sit. But I will use our 3 shields. Let's, could you, and a little.
Okay. Action.
Mark, let's get ready for dinner.
Oh, sure. Is it time?
Yes. Could you help me set the table?
Yeah, I can do that.
Thanks. And could you just move your papers? They are a little messy on the table there.
No problem. I'll move them now.
Great. Let's eat.
Cut. Wow, that was completely different.
It felt different to say it too. I didn't feel angry. I felt in control.
Let's look at what you did. First, you said, let's get ready for dinner.
Yes. Instead of come here, I used let's. It signaled that the transition to dinner is happening for both of us.
Then you asked, could you help me set the table? Instead of set the table, I used the could you shield, and I added help me to make you feel like a partner, not a servant.
And then the difficult part. My papers were everywhere. In the first version, you said, you are lazy.
which is mean. In the second version, I focused on the papers, not you, and I used a softener. I said, they are a little messy. A little messy, I can accept that.
And you used just when you asked me to move them. Could you just move your papers? It made the task sound very small and easy.
And finally, let's eat instead of sit.
If you are listening to this, I want you to imagine your own home. Imagine your routine tonight. Maybe it is bath time for the kids. Maybe it is cleaning up after dinner. Maybe it is deciding what movie to watch.
How can you use these tools? If you want to watch a movie, don't say, watch this. Say, let's watch this. Or, could we watch this?
If your husband or wife is clicking the remote control too fast, don't say stop. Say, could you just wait a second?
These small words, let's, could, just, a little, they act like oil in an engine. They stop the friction. They make the family machine run smoothly and quietly.
And remember, this isn't about being fake. It isn't about hiding your feelings. It is about speaking English the way it is designed to be spoken. English is a language that loves softness. We love to wrap our heavy meanings in light words.
If you master this, you move from being an intermediate learner to sounding like an advanced, emotionally intelligent speaker. And that is a huge transformation.
If you are enjoying these tips and you want to make sure you get our next lesson on natural phrasing, please take a second to click that subscribe button. It really helps us make more of these for you.
Yes, please do. We love seeing our community grow. Now, before we finish, we have a challenge for you.
We always love a challenge. What is the homework for this week?
It is the 24-hour no command challenge.
Ooh, that sounds difficult.
It is simple, but hard. For the next 24 hours, starting right now, I want you to try not to use a single imperative verb with your family. No go, sit, do, stop, or give.
0 commands, so you have to replace every single one of them.
Yes, if you catch yourself about to say, give me the water, you have to stop, take a breath, and switch to, could you give me the water?
If you are about to say, hurry up, switch to, let's try to be a little faster.
Exactly. Try it for just one day. You might be surprised by 2 things. First, you will realize how often you are actually giving orders. It happens more than you think.
And second, you might be surprised by how your family reacts. They might be calmer. They might listen better. When you stop sounding like a police officer, they stop acting like criminals.
That is a beautiful way to put it. When you speak with warmth, you invite warmth back. So good luck with the challenge. We know you can do it. Thank you so much for listening to Pocket English. Whether you are walking, driving, or washing the dishes, hopefully after someone asked you, could you wash the dishes? We hope this lesson has put a useful tool in your pocket. Keep practicing, keep listening, and remember, your English is growing one conversation at a time. See you in the next episode.
Bye for now.